So it is June 2nd. Decided to do about 8 miles out of Cuba today. Halfway up a 3,000 foot climb. So we've got about 1,500 feet in the morning. And it looks like 45 miles to Ghost Ranch.
Do you have a cow?
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
There is a water source around 23 and a half. Like that fire. Even though it's dead.
June 3rd. Headed up to 10,000 feet. Coming up on 20 miles or so for the day. Came down off of 10,500 feet. And now we're about to head up on top of this mesa to camp for the night. Good morning, it is June 4th. Heading down into the Chama River Canyon. Soon to be taking the Ghost Ranch alternate. So we should be getting there tonight. Wonder why Quill was stopped in the middle of the trail. Big old snake that he thinks could be a bull snake. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera. Pretty large. Crossing the Rio Chama and about to get onto the road for the Ghost Ranch alternate. So the storm clouds have been rolling in every afternoon, but this is the first day we've actually gotten rain. Lucky we got to a little campground with a privy. We got to hide out for a second, but they've all got umbrellas. I don't. Nice little cross-country section. Get us off the road at least. May get a little more rain here in a minute. Heading that way. Pretty unstable. Got into Ghost Ranch about 3 o'clock, hung out, ate, got our resupply boxes, and are now heading about a mile out or so to find camp. The next 4 days are gonna be awesome.
They are!
Isn't that right? Get up to about 10,000 feet and heading into Colorado, baby. So it is June 5th. Exactly 1 month on trail for me today. 32 days of hiking, and the end of New Mexico is in sight. within the next couple of days. Ranger and I just hiked up through this canyon to get here out of Ghost Ranch this morning. Looking to do about 20 to 22 miles today, which sets us up nicely for a 4-day Section 2 Chama. Thought this was a pretty cool view back down to the valley. So the last canyon I mentioned is way down there. It was about 3 or 4 miles ago. So we got to stand off for the water.
Well, I ain't moving. We were here first.
Who will win?
I don't know, but I guess I don't remember the one down there.
So I assume the trail goes up there. I can see a little bit of snow, but it doesn't look too terrible. Beautiful views from up here. Thankful for the clouds. There goes some elk, I think. I might have just gotten them. I didn't see them until they were running. I think they're elk anyway. Pretty nice night. Coming up on 26 miles or so. It's been a beautiful hike today. Camped out tonight around 10,000 feet. Beautiful spot. Sleeping under the stars the way it should be. Now it's probably gonna rain now that I said that. First real river crossing this afternoon. Luckily there was a log so we didn't get wet, but definitely in the mountains. June 6th this morning. Up around 10,500 feet or so. We lost the trail a second ago, but it's actually over there. I don't know if you can see the boot pack, but we're on the other side. Snow's pretty firm though, so it makes for quick walking. I am not really excited for that to change this afternoon. I don't know how I saw this guy. Just looked up and there he was. Try and get a little closer. I think it's an elk. Yeah, oh, he saw me. He was not happy about seeing me either. Sorry buddy, didn't mean to scare you. Regular afternoon thunderstorm. Seems to be pretty common out here so far. So it is June 7th. Up and moving, got about 10 miles this morning. This is what the trail's looking like, and has been looking like for the past couple days. Muddy and wet from all the snow runoff. And I actually just took a pretty good fall. The first one on trail so far. I don't know if you can tell, but I got real muddy. So that was pretty neat. But nothing hurts, so that's good. I'm waiting until I see the San Juans for an update, because I've been meaning to make one for a while now, but I know they're just over that ridge, so that's coming up. Total change of scenery up here. Really liking these aspen forests. So I'm just setting up camp for the night after an easy 20-mile day at a Forest Service backcountry camp. I've got a little visitor. Huh. Oh, well, there he goes. I thought I'd get a view of the San Juans today, but I did not, so I will try to update tomorrow when I should be hitting the border at around 20 miles. Really excited to hit the border today. It is June 8th. It's going to be a pretty hard day with all the snow. We get up to about 11,000 feet today. I figured I may be able to see the San Juan through that saddle in the middle of the screen, but it seems a little hazy today, like there's a fire or something. I keep up with the Wyoming hotshots on Instagram, and they've been sent to a fire in southern Colorado, so maybe that's what I'm seeing. Who knows? Anyways, looking forward to getting to the border. Last night was the first night on trail that I actually camped by myself. The group that I've been with has actually kind of dispersed a little bit, but with plans of meeting back up in Chama. Pretty windy and cold. But what's this? San Juans, baby! Almost to 11,000 feet. As you can see, no real trail. It's just following footsteps. But at least I'm not post-holing. It's slow going, but it could be slower. So it is day 34, after 20 miles through the snow. Colorado. Got Hacker here with me, just met him today. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up?
So, first time in Colorado. Very cool feeling. Very cool.
And we're so grateful for it, except, it causes its own issues. But we
Yeah.
so bad.
Party in Chama on June 9th. Still haven't made that update, but I will. I had to get a video of everybody.
This was so short. Hey! You couldn't cut steps. I got here. I couldn't take a video.
Hey guys, Dutch here. It seems I have lost a few days here in Chama, New Mexico, after crossing into Colorado. My last clip was a few days ago at this point. It is June 11th. I've waited till the last possible moment to make that update I've been promising for the past couple of days. So if you'll bear with me for a moment, I'm just going to hammer through a few things and hopefully go to bed. So, like I said, my last clip was in the back of a Jeep on my hitch down into town. I wanted to mention that first because it was Dave and Kathy picked me up. I was the first car, so it was a great hitch, and they brought me into town. They were just extremely nice, and they ended up even buying my breakfast. So shout out to them. They were a great welcome to Chama, so it was fantastic. Other than that, I've been hanging out for the past couple days. It has been boring and stressful at the same time, I should say. Hectic is a better word, I guess. So, like I said, I'm just going to kind of jump into a few things here. I'm going to ramble, but it's the last thing I wanted to mention was the group I'm going with. I've got quite a few folks that I've fallen in with, different hikers that I just am having a great time with. I trust them and I love them, and we've decided to attempt the high route through the San Juans this year, which is not a lot of hikers are going for so far. The conditions are less than ideal, I should say. A lot of snow up there, but we have a really good attitude, and we're really looking forward to going into there. So I have ordered all the appropriate gear, or what I think is the appropriate gear, enough to tackle what's ahead of us. So that brings me to my next point, and why I've been here for longer than I feel like I should have been. I ordered a few things, and they got here, but the main gear from my house that I can go into in the next clip, but a lot of gear that I wanted for the snow, really had to have for the snow, ice axe, crampons, etc., was coming from the house. That package never showed up, and it may be me being a little dramatic, because it could show up in the next few days, but it could also show up like next month because it's completely lost in transit. So that's been a hassle that I've had to overcome here in Chama, which brings me again to my next point. Flo, a guy that I've been hiking with for a little while, just blew me away with his family, with his generosity and his family's generosity. He offered to have his parents that have a cabin in Silverton, Colorado, bring me all of their extra gear, all of the stuff that I needed that is lost in the box on its way to Chama, literally everything, to me today. So I've been getting that sorted out. I can go over that again in my next video, and I may even do that a little bit tonight, just a sneak peek. But he brought me everything, they brought me everything, a bigger pack, everything I needed to go forward with the group. So I'm extremely thankful and extremely grateful for that. I really needed it, and they came through for me when I needed it most. So I'm just blown away. It was an excellent thing for them to do. Very thankful. So I'm trying to think here if there's anything else I need to update on. I know that was a lot. It's kind of a mouthful, but I think that's pretty much it. We're heading into the San Juans, which is going to be epic. It is 70 miles to Wolf Creek Pass, to Pagosa Springs. So I think that's it. I hope I didn't leave anything out. Probably did, knowing me. But I guess we'll see. Everything's great so far. I'm really looking forward to it. So cheers.